We're going on a shopping spree in Epic Universe.
But we don't know who's buying.
Hey there, Man Fam. It is time for another edition of Loser Pays, this time at Universal Epic Universe.
This is the game where we have a mystery spending limit, and we are going to take turn buying things around the park until one of us pops that limit, and then they have to pay for everyone's stuff.
All 5 worlds at Epic Universe are in play, but we do have a restriction. Once someone buys something, the next person has to leave the world they are currently in before they purchase their item.
Anything we want is on the table as long as you can purchase it, not on your phone. Here at Epic Universe, you can buy it for the game, but who do you think's gonna end up spending all the money? Alan has the worst track record.
History's not on my side.
You know, last time I bought a $250 lightning lane.
You did, and you know what? I bet it was a fun time.
I bet it was the best ride ever on Radiator Springs Racers.
It was pretty great.
Well, let's go. In the past, when playing this game, we have used rock, paper, scissors to decide who has gone first. But it's been a minute, so we are going to do something a little bit different this time. Max, because you lost last time, you are going to go first this time. Which means it's just up to Molly and I to decide who was going second.
Perfect, I'm so good at this game.
We're gonna see it strategically like that. All we're doing is strategic positioning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Cool, I'll go third.
When it means nothing.
Molly goes second, Alan goes third.
Yep.
All right, I am up first, and let me tell you, I've got a mission. We're actually filming 2 videos today in Visiting Epic Universe, and so my goal is that I get new outfit pieces for the second video. Also, I'm gonna try to do that by going in as many different portals represented in that as possible. So, I'm getting apparel items from different portals, and because I'm going first, I kind of don't have to worry about the money amount. We're starting with Berk. There are many different places you can buy merchandise in the Isle of Berk, but I've chosen Toothless's Treasures, where you can buy more merchandise specifically themed around Toothless. Now listen, Berk has a lot of options, and I do think that this mannequin should be considered a fashion inspiration if you're looking for options here. I mean, I could swap out the shoes. Who needs the Air Force Ones when you could have this lovely slipper set? You could go with the Toothless helmet headwear situation. You know, if I didn't need to hold a camera, perhaps claws could be on the table. This could be a whole look, right? We could aspire. Now, I am trying to get as many portal options as possible, so I don't think acquiring the entire Toothless look is in the cards today. Molly did give me a look when I said that.
I wanted you to have the wings especially.
Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about the wings in the back.
Yeah, they have the tail and everything.
Yeah, you know, that is a good addition, I agree.
That head just lit up.
It's motion and noise sensitive, I think.
I think I'm gonna go for something, at least to start with, a little more wearable.
Maybe more understated?
Yeah. An understated choice, I think. It's not quite the Toothless helmet, but this will be the perfect vibe for the next video.
Classic.
Purchase made?
I think that's nice.
This is the vibe. Armored sheep.
We love armored sheep around here.
Not going on yet, but that is $66.98 was the total of this.
Okay.
And so Molly, it's all you. You can't stay in Berk.
I know, and I'm actually bummed. So here's the thing. We left earlier than my night gremlin lifestyle would prefer. And by that I mean 9:30.
Yeah, early.
Yeah.
The crack of dawn.
I did roll up nice and early.
At 9:30, and I was like scrambling because I am who I am. I forgot to put in an earring right here. I basically am naked. I also didn't have the chance to have coffee. And so I have 2 things on the agenda today: get coffee and buy an earring so I am properly clothed. I did see an incredible earring in here, but I can't stay in here. I gotta leave Berk. So I'm gonna go to Celestial Park and get coffee.
Okay, Alan, so I had the freedom of going first.
Correct.
I didn't really have to worry about what I spent.
That's factually correct.
Molly's just said she's gonna buy coffee, so she's not really breaking the bank here.
No.
How you feeling about going third with like $70 on the table?
I have adopted dare I say, a bit of apathy. because of my track record on this. Now, granted, I might have not lost. I might have not lost, but I've just decided I actually left the home today with a list of items.
Oh wow!
That I want.
I mean, I do think that the one time you didn't care about cost, you didn't lose.
Yeah. What I've learned is that being apathetic
is an advantage in this game.
Exactly.
Okay.
So here we are.
All right.
Made it back into Celestial Park, which is kind of like your home world here at Epic Universe. It's the anchor world. And I'm headed to one of two Starbucks. This is the bigger Starbucks. There's also a satellite Starbucks close to the entrance of Dark Universe. And I understand this is not the coolest purchase I could make, but it is the most important to me right now. Also, I've never lost this game, so I'm kind of just gonna try to squeak out another victory. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy yet until I get these practical things that I need taken care of. Look at the cool Epic Universe mug. I love that. Look, the Pizza Moon guy.
All right, Molly has bought her item.
It's a big spending item, $4.25 for a grande iced coffee, little coconut, pump of vanilla. Pretty delicious. Also, free $99 for a cup of water, which I almost drank all of while waiting, because if there's one thing I always say, it's to hydrate.
Molly is always saying it.
I'm always saying iced coffee doesn't count.
Honestly, it's lucky that we have her around to keep us in line. Alan never drinks water.
Alan, you might want to finish this, because I
Yeah.
already drank so much water today.
Alan, we're concerned about you, honestly.
Honestly.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. You have a lot of money to play with. Probably. The budget's probably not $75.
I spent 66, Molly spent 4, so...
Probably the budget's not $75.
Yeah, I've got Alan's list of wants.
Oh, you really
It's
do.
literally labeled here on my phone.
Nice.
My first item from a world that we've not been to yet.
Okay.
So I know exactly where I'm going.
All right.
My first stop is to head into Dark Universe, because there is an item hidden within the village of Darkmoor that I desperately desire. So we've got a heading, and we are moving right into this lovely little quaint village that is currently experiencing a variety of different monster attacks. We're going to ignore that for now. But just look at how beautiful it is. Yes, the darkness, smell the fog, look at all the tombstones, specifically the artwork. It's gorgeous. And then, of course, there's this jaunty fellow greeting you on your way inside. Very welcoming, this one. All joking aside, I do absolutely love the ambiance here in Darkmoor. It's even better at night. One of the things that makes it so great is the cast of villagers who come out and tell the story. We have a violin player there. Also, you'll have the Invisible Man and his wrappings hang out at the Lion's Inn Tavern. And if you would like to, often at the Monster Treffen, pardon the pronunciation, you have Victoria's monster and the bride coming out to visit. My destination, though, is Frankenstein Manor. Now, not for the attraction, Monsters Unchained, but to go to the Manor Storehouse, because there is a collection here for the Burning Blade Tavern that I adore, and there is an item that I desperately need. There are a whole host of items inside the shop themed to Universal Classic Monsters, but what I am interested in is the Burning Blade Tavern collection, where I already have the tank top and the shirt and the hoodie, because I'm just a little bit obsessed with that location. But you also have a stein, a large beer mug, some toothpick holders, shot glasses, folks, keychains, a sign for your home-to-use wallet, bottle opener, but what I'm getting is this, the Smoldering Oak Barrel Candle. I need to have this in my office for the ambiance. Now, before I go check out, for all of you other candle-loving folks, there is another candle available here. It is the Curse of the Werewolf. It smells very, very nice, very perfume-forward, a little bit like woodsy. So if that is up your alley, they also have this for you. All right, purchase acquired, $33.50 for this candle.
Brings us over 100.
Does.
Things are getting interesting.
We're safe so far, though. The producer says we're good.
Yeah, you guys can stress about that all you want. I am not worried.
There you go. All right. this is also bringing us some strategy, right? Alan, I want to get a piece of apparel from as many portals as possible. Alan has knocked out Dark Universe. I have to go somewhere else. I've already been to Berk, so I only really have 2 options left, or Celestial Park, but I'm targeting portals. However, being here, I probably think that Alan won't come back here. And so I'll probably have Dark Universe in my pocket. I also got to scope out what's in here so I can think about later. For now, let's go to another portal.
Which one?
Oh
yeah.
Harry Potter. Welcome to Super Nintendo World. There are multiple merchandise options in Super Nintendo World, like other worlds here. You have Mario Motors, which is at the exit of the attraction. You have the 1-Up Factory, which is the main merchandise location here in Super Nintendo World. And you have Funky's Flying By, which is in the Donkey Kong section of Super Nintendo World. I'm gonna start with 1-Up Factory. I think best chance to find some good stuff is gonna be in that major merchandise location. If I need to spread out, I will. All right, so let's talk options. Listen, there's a lot here in Super Nintendo World, but I gotta be strategic. I told you my goal is to get a full apparel setup from as many portals as possible. I've already knocked out the shirt slot. You know, in my RPG character inventory, the chess piece is taken by a lovely How to Train Your Dragon button-up. So, I also scoped out in Dark Universe when Alan went over there for his candle. Most of what I saw there were shirts and hats, all right? Not a ton in the accessory realm that was really speaking to me. So I need to be strategic about what I want to get. Certainly there's a ton of headwear here at Super Nintendo World. And listen, some of it is attractive. Don't you want a giant Donkey Kong head? So do I. But if I get that, I have to then figure out what I'm getting next, if it makes it back around to me. So just trying to be a little strategic with my purchase.
May I make a suggestion of something I don't think you're gonna compete with?
Oh, sure.
Although maybe in Dark Universe, but have you considered the glove?
Oh, yes. I mean, those
practical.
Well, and they look like the right glove to punch a power up block.
It looks like the right glove to maneuver a camera
yeah.
and a phone.
Now listen. I did say that about the claws in Berk, that maybe if I didn't have a camera, these at least look
fingies.
better. Yeah, those have fingies. Alan's also holding something I think tremendous.
I am disturbed by the implications that a toadstool cap is a headwear.
Well, yeah, they're just little bald guys.
Did they kill the toad?
Yeah, they can just take it off.
I hate that.
They're just little bald guys.
No, that's part of their head.
All toads are just wearing hats. And they're just a little bald men.
When Alex showed me that picture, I hated it.
All right, I made my purchase. An accessory.
An accessory?
A Diddy Kong Power Band.
A useful accessory.
A useful accessory, and I now have the Mario Power Band I got when I visited Universal Studios Japan.
Nice.
I have a couple of power bands, Luigi and Yoshi from Universal Studios Hollywood Super Nintendo World.
Yes.
But this is my first one from Epic Universe, so now I've got one from every Super Nintendo.
Collection complete.
I like that. And this one, you could get this one in Japan.
Yes.
But you wouldn't be able to get this one in Hollywood.
We wouldn't have it in Hollywood because it is Diddy Kong. This was $40.74, which brings us to about $145.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping the budget's not $150 because there's not much I could get. But I'm going to continue with my practical things I forgot for my day, and that means earring. And I did see that Q1 in Berk. I could go all the way back to Berk to get that one, but I think I'm actually going to stay in Celestial Park again and go to the big merch store at the front, which is called Other Worlds Mercantile, because it has stuff from all of the portals, so I can scope out the best earring possible. All right, made it to the front of Celestial Park. So Other Worlds Mercantile is the big merchandise shop here. Like I said, it's got stuff from all the portals, and it's connected right here to Moonship Chocolates and Celestial Sweets, which features the greatest of the Celestians, Captain Cal the bear. Look at him. He's so cute, I want to cry. And I was on the one-off chance that they had a Captain Cacao earring, gonna look in here first. They have a Captain Cacao, a couple shirts, a hat, sweatshirt, bag, keychain, but I don't see smaller accessories. So no Captain Cacao earring, though I would rock one with pride. I saw on Instagram they're making more merchandise for him. I want them to make a keychain, like one of this, like this. But since they haven't yet, we're headed into other worlds. Okay, I'm headed to the little stands that look like this with all the small accessories on them. All right, here's the Gronkle earrings I saw in Berk, which are hilarious. They're $21. There's also these like hoops. That's not really my style. Now, these are kind of insane. They are a building with a dragon hanging out of it. They are like... They're ridiculous, and I mean that complimentary. Those might be too much for a second earring hole, but I do love them. All right, Wizarding World, I could get these Time Turner earrings. Those are kind of nice. A little much for a second earring hole again for me. Ooh, is this a bracelet? I like that. Okay, I'm distracted. I found some house jewelry, and they do have these like house pennant with the fake pearl on there. This is not my personal style. I actually like the necklace more than anything, but I have a lot of Harry Potter jewelry. I have a ton of Slytherin little small earrings for my party ear holes, and that's not really my vibe. So I don't think Wizarding World wins. Oh, they also have these Hogwarts ones. Again, not my vibe. I could abandon all of my plans and just buy this for Max, but not tell him somehow that it's for him and leave it in his home next time I'm there.
What?
Nothing. Alan, I could buy that for Alan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, that's a lovely look.
Maybe he's buying that for his next purchase.
Ooh.
In that case, I hope I've popped the budget. A new hat has entered the chat. Oh. Is it the fedora or is it the Newsies?
Ooh. That's nice.
Are you delivering the news to me and extra?
Papers, extra, read all about it. Oh, don't have to stare at the wall. Hold on.
No, now do it in French.
Oh, no. Oh, I haven't practiced in months.
I think maybe headwear's not your journey today. Or maybe it is. You know what? Wear what you love. All right, now for monsters. Okay, we have pins, keychains. Look at this this skull from Dr. Pretorius. I kind of love that, but not for an earring. Could I put a keychain in my ear? No, that's insane. And lastly, the Super Nintendo World jewelry, which I've talked about before, because these are all create your own necklaces and bracelets where you pick the big charm and then you can buy these smaller charms to add on it, which I actually think is a really cute souvenir. But if I wanted to do an earring, I could do any of these sets. You've got Yoshi, who I enjoy. It's not Pink Yoshi. Peach, Luigi, Mario, and then they do have this little Toad set, but it's not Chef Toad. And I'm really partial to Chef Toad specifically and his refreshing drinks. So I think I'm gonna go with these little guys. I bought this beautiful piece. I think we should name it. What should we name this dragon?
That dragon is almost certainly a Clarice.
A Clarice. A lady dragon named Clarice from my ear. It was $19.01 with my annual pass holder discount, and our producer said we're still in the clear, so I didn't bust the budget. And now it's on to you. We're at like cresting 175, close to 165-ish. So
that's for future us to worry about. So I'm going to go to the next spot on my list. And unfortunately, it was here. I wanted to go to Celestial Park and have a personal pan pizza to myself, but Molly has selected Celestial Park, so unfortunately I cannot have a personal pan pizza to myself, and you've robbed yourself of AC. We're going to go to the Wizarding World. And here we are at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. I have had my eye on a couple of items here that I've wanted for a little bit and sort of restrained myself, but what better opportunity than right now? Why not now? Why not me? Truly an incredible reveal as you make your way inside of this old time, I say old time, it's like 1920s, Paris, France. Now my stop is the Galerie Mirifique, which is probably very poorly pronounced. But inside there are a whole host of really cool items, not only from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, but also the other two schools, Beauxbaton Academy and Durmstrang. You can also find items specifically for Place Cachet, and this very cool hat that I'm just not being tempted by again. So we might be coming back to this. I had my eye on a shirt, but I forgot that this hat existed. They have some of the really unique designs for all the four Hogwarts houses. They also have some of the, quote, older, unquote, looks for Hogwarts, although I don't know if I want to be wearing this long sleeve number today. Maybe this.
It's giving Girl Scout.
Oh, perfect. That is my vibe. But I believe what I've settled on is the Alchemist, the shirt that shows some alchemical items, crystal ball, philosopher's stone, and the elixir of life. Yeah, this looks like it's a very, very... this is actually new. I remember seeing a similar alchemist-style shirt when the park first opened, but this is a different design, and I quite like it. Also, this is an option. As Molly's pointed out, there is a Sorcerer's Stone available for purchase, $100, which feels, honestly, like a steal for Eternal Life. Shirt in hand. I spent $36.21 for my model of alchemy.
The producer says we're still good. Total so far, we've spent $200.69.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's your turn now.
Whoa! Yeah, and listen, it's actually very straightforward for me because the goal is to get apparel from all four portals. I've been to Berk. I've been to Super Nintendo World. I can't go to Wizarding World because Alan has just blocked me out. Dark Universe is my only option. All right, it is our first return to Worlds, and of course, Alan did go to the Manor Storehouse earlier. I did scope some items out, and I have something in mind, but let's first pop into Dr. Pretorius's oddities. We did not step in here earlier. Let's see if anything maybe changes my mind. Well, that is lovely, Alan. I mean, you know I'm after apparel. Oh, that's great, buddy. You know, it's maybe you'll have to come back for this.
No,
I don't know that that's what I'm looking for, but I think you might really need that.
I can't pull this off.
No. Believe in yourself.
I don't think there's enough belief in the world to make that happen.
Alan, people are wearing werewolf heads, you know.
I like this.
Oh, yeah.
The Stitches
Oh, is this a choker? Oh, wow.
This.
The light of
The bolts? Yeah, you know, if I decide I need a neck accessory, that will be...
You don't have a neck slot taken on your RPG character.
I didn't. You know, if I had bought the hat at Super Nintendo World, I think that we'd be looking for the bolt choker.
Have you considered this one?
I did see it earlier when Alan was in here. And listen, Alan, I think
you pull it off.
I think you pull that off great. I don't think it's any different than the Dr. Pretorius hat you just showed me. Oh, that's lovely too.
Two options. We're just here to help you as your friend.
Yeah, you know who I'm missing right now is Persephone and
Sure.
Abracadabra.
What do you think they would think of
fashion
this?
experts?
Oh, what would they think of this? They'd probably have something
I think
pedantic
it's very
to say.
avant-garde. You know, it's ahead of its time. Not everyone's going to understand it because not everyone understands true high fashion.
Well, and what I love about it's faux fur.
Yeah,
It's
of course. She's a lover of the creatures.
Of course.
We love a statement headpiece that is sustainably crafted.
Of course. You know, truly what stands out to me is that I think, you know, when I think about buying apparel at a theme park,
Yeah.
I often do think shirt, hat, accessory. I should be thinking more about feet.
There's been...
This is
you know that this is a foot-heavy park.
A foot-themed theme park.
It's
And
grippers
I've
out.
had from toothless feet to creature feet.
There were
to
Niffler slippers.
There were Yoshi slippers. Why I should be considering feet more. Really, like again, out with the AF1s, in with whatever this
creature
is.
features.
Yeah. All right, so the Bitty Monsters collection hat, while I do think would fit with my already very understated button-up from Berk, probably the most color-wise, unfortunately doesn't fit. I do still want a hat though. There are lots of different hat options. You've already seen the Creature from the Black Lagoon helmet and the werewolf helmet.
Have you considered pants?
Alan, you know I don't have legs.
Prove them wrong.
Prove the internet.
Yeah, again, I don't often think about buying shorts at a theme park, but
But if you're gonna,
Yeah.
make sure the Wolfman's gotten them first.
sure, yeah. They're tear-offs,
Yeah.
truly.
They're like the
Breakaways.
holes.
As I was saying, there's lots of hat options, whether you want to go full creature or lots of bucket hat options. I think I'm going to look more for a cap. And you know, of the Universal monsters, I do have an affinity. Dracula truly is the Universal monster. My favorite vampire goes by a different name. Some call him the Devil, some call him Strahd von Zarovich, but I do like this fang cap. Dracula on the side. I think that this will go great. Black goes with everything, and this will match perfectly with my very understated Berk shirt.
I think it's nice because it's themed, because sheep have teeth.
So true.
And
Sheep do
Dracula
have teeth.
also has teeth.
Dracula has teeth.
Yep.
That's factually correct. It's too bad it doesn't have toes on it.
No, sheep don't have toes though. That would be.
But I think what I've decided is, I won't buy a shoe slot. I'll just grippers out.
Yeah, just go barefoot. You
Just-
are in theme.
What? Hat acquired.
Yes.
3 out of 4 portals down. 2806, and we have been told to keep going.
Yes, we have. I was gonna try and surprise you and be like, "Uh oh, you're out," but you're not.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's my turn now.
Yeah, okay, great.
So you are trying to get back around to you
Me.
to get Wizarding World. So
If
you have
I
the
get
full
Wizarding
thing.
World, I've gotten every portal.
Uh-huh.
And so I need to, for Alan, has already been there. I don't think he'll go back. So I feel good about the portal. I just needed to make one more back around.
Okay. Here's the thing. I have made 2 very practical purchases. I've spent like less than $25. And because I do think we can all agree this was a very practical purchase. When you see this earring,
When I look at that, I think that's
Practical.
practical. Yeah, I'm
Practical.
glad we're all on the same page. Here's the thing. I fear we're getting close because every other time we've played this, even though we've had different mystery producers every time, they've all picked around $250. Now we're getting pretty close to that limit right now. So I fear that I will be the person to bust the budget, and I am not going out on a small ticket item.
So you don't want to pull a press penny?
I'm not pulling a press penny.
You don't want
I'm
to
not pulling a
bust on
Burger
a
King
Junior Whopper?
Whopper kids meal. If I go out, I'm
How
going
dare
out.
you?
On a $250 lightning lane, baby!
Oh my god! If Express Pass was available right now, I would spend it just for myself, just to try and get Pink Yoshi. But Express Pass is not available today; it's sold out. So, I have another idea. I find myself back in Celestial Park. I guess I'm a Celestian today, but I am headed to the Nintendo specialty shop. Because, listen, I'm not going out on a practical purchase. If I'm going out, if I'm buying everybody's stuff, I want to buy something ridiculous that I've been on the hunt for. Or best case scenario, I don't go out on this and I've pushed them closer to the limit and they have to buy it for me. And I see it there in all of its glory. You all know, if you've been here, you know I've been on the quest for the Pink Yoshi. And it evades me every time I ride Yoshi's Adventure. But there is one way to guarantee I get a Pink Yoshi, and it's to bring this one home.
Tried so desperately to just get to ride one. Now she decided I'm just going to take it into my own hands.
Exactly.
Take matters into my own hands.
If Pink Yoshi won't come to you,
Yeah, you go.
you go get Pink Yoshi.
That's right.
And this is basically the size of the ride vehicle. Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for.
It's the way it's in the bag for me.
It's my baby carrier. There is so much more inside me now.
Molly, you swung big.
I did, and you know what? Like you said, I never get Pink Yoshi, and now I own Pink Yoshi.
There you go.
So hopefully Alan's buying this for me.
Molly,
Yeah.
I have news for you.
Okay. Is it that you're buying me a Pink Yoshi?
No, but thank you so much for the shirt and the candle. You have gone over the budget by $25.62. You really did swing for the fences here. The total that we had was $289.13. You went over by $25.62.
You know what? If I'm gonna lose, which I hate, I would rather lose getting this than only getting coffee and jewelry, and I was thinking of another, like a hat, because I didn't bring a hat.
Sure.
I mean, you now have a brand new friend.
And he will cuddle on the couch with Croc and I when we watch our scary movies.
And you know what? Next time, you get to go first.
That's true.
true.
Yeah, and we've all done this now. Alan,
Yeah.
you're not the only person that loses
You're
in
not
this
the
game.
only loser, but you are the biggest loser.
Because you've lost twice.
Yeah. I want to make it clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that brings us to the end of another Loser Pays.
And we have an all-new loser.
Me? Am I a loser? You're gonna look at me in the face. Does this look like loser behavior to you?
Ah, cutie.
Would a loser wear this?
Thank you so much to our off-screen producer, who was one of our mods on Discord. Shout out to them for coming in clutch, keeping the budget, and keeping us on task, largely.
Ah, so true.
We are hard to keep on task.
I can agree with that.
Let us know where you want us to play this game next. We played it at Disney Springs, we played it at City Walk, we played it at Disneyland.
And now Epic Universe.
Yeah, so let us know.
And until next time, friends, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and come join us on Discord. We'd love to have you there. Links for that are down below.
And until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
I'm Alan.
And I'm Max.
And this is Yoshi.
Ba-ding.
And it's been expensive.
For you, that's true.
Yeah.